Good morning, student. Myself S.P. Kelkar, math teacher from Dan Prakash Vidya Mandir, Aurangabad. Now, yesterday we have seen the chapter mensuration. In this chapter, we learn some formulas. Yesterday, we also learned one formula, that is the spectrum. Now, today we are going to study the segment of circle. See the segment of circle, we must write down here the formula. See, the segment of circle is the part of the circle. If we draw one of the chord, then we get the two parts of the circle. That parts are called segment of the circle. One of the segment of circle is minor segment, and this upper side segment is the major segment. See, this figure is called the sector of the circle. The formula for the finding the area of sector of circle we see the yesterday. Now, if we write down the formula of finding the area of sector and subtract this area of the triangle, from that we get the area of the segment. See, area of the segment equal to pi r square into theta divided by 360. That is the area of sector, minus 1 by 2 r square sine theta. This is the area of this triangle. So subtraction between these two, we get the area of the segment. Means area of the segment formula is pi r square theta divided by 360 minus 1 by 2 r square sine theta. R is the radius of the circle and theta is the central angle of the circle, or that segment, corresponding segment. Now we take one of the example. In figure, O is the center of the circle. Measure of arc PQR equal to 60 degrees. So the measure of central angle is also 60 degree. OP 10 centimeter, that is the radius. Find the area of the shaded portion. That shaded portion is nothing but the segment of the circle. Now in this example, pi equal to 3.14 and under root 3 equal to 1.73. See the radius, write down the given radius 10 centimeter, measure of arc or theta equal to 60 degree. Then write down the formula, area of segment PQR equal to r square in square bracket pi theta divided by 360 minus sine theta divided by 2 square bracket complete. See, from these two we take common r square from these two formulas. Then we get like this formula. Then put the values. R is having 10 square, pi equal to 3.14, theta equal to 60 degree upon 360 minus sine 60 upon 2. Now 10 square is 100, 3.14 into 60, we cancel the 0, 6 1 the 6, 6 is the 36. So write down here 6 means 36 divided by 6. Then sine 60 equal to under root 3 by 2 and into 2. Then take a subtraction of these 2. Here 2 into 2 4. See, 3.14 divided by 6 minus 1.73 sine root 3. Value of this is root 3 4. Now take a LCM of these two. LCM is 12. 6 2s are 12. So multiply in numerator by 2. 4 3s are 12. Then multiply in numerator by 3. Then we get here 100 as it is. 6.28 minus 5.19 divided by 12. Now subtraction of these two is 100 as it is 1.09 divided by 12. Now 100 into 1.09 get 109 divided by 12. Then divide this 109 by 12, we get 9.083. That is the absolute value is 9.08 centimeter square, means area of that segment is 9.08 centimeter square. Now this example is taken from the practices 7.4. You can solve the example from 7.4. We can see again one of the example, that is this example is taken from the problem set 7. A metal parallelepiped of a measure 16 centimeter into 11 centimeter into 10 centimeter, where melted to make a coin whose melted coins, how many coins were made it. The thickness and diameter of each coin was 2 millimeter and 2 centimeter respectively. See, thickness is 2 millimeter, means h equal to 2 millimeter, and diameter is 2 centimeter. That is, we can convert this diameter into radius, means that is 1 centimeter. The length of the metal parallelepiped, that is 16 centimeter breadth, 11 centimeter height, 10 centimeter. Volume of the metal parallelepiped equal to length into breadth into height. So firstly find out the volume of the parallelepiped, that is the 16 into 11 into 10, we get 176 into 10, that is the 1760 centimeter cube. See, in this parallelepiped, the volume of parallelepiped is taken in the unit centimeter. Then we must convert this unit of the coin 2 millimeter into centimeter. This is the diameter, so radius is already in centimeter. First you must convert this millimeter. The diameter of coin D equal to 2 centimeter, radius of die R equal to D by 2 equal to 1 centimeter. Thickness of coin H equal to 2 millimeter divided by 10, we get here 0.2 centimeter, that is the H equal to. Now find the volume of the coin first. One coin, how much metal is required for the one coin? Pi r square into H means the volume of coin. Then pi equal to 22 by 7. Here pi value is not given in the question, so take this value 22 by 7 into R is 1, so 1 square into H is equal to 0.2. Then we get here 4.4 by 7 centimeter cube, volume of one coin. So then we want to find out how many coins are made from this parallelepiped. So number of coins equal to volume of the parallelepiped divided by volume of the one coin. Here we get, take reciprocal of this and into 1760, 7 by 4.4. So product of this divided by 4.4, we get here 44 divided by 4, we get 11. If we divide 1760 by 4, we get here 440. Then again this 440 divided by 11, we get here 40. 40 into, see here 4.4, we cancel this decimal point and take a 0 on this 7, so 44 we get. Then we divide it by 4, it also divided by 4. Then we divide this this 11 to the 440, we get 40. 40 into 70, we get here 2800 coins can be made by melting a parallelepiped. See, in this example, we can directly write down the formula number of coins. We solve this first, find the volume of parallelepiped, then find the value of coin, and then we get the number of coin. You can directly write down here the number of coins equal to, and here write down the formula, this LBH divided by formula of this coin pi r square into H1 we take here. The H1 value is 0.2 and here H value is 10. So we take here H and H1, then put the value, then we get again same answer without this upper 2, this and this much. Without solving this, we directly solve this and then put the formula and put the value, we get the same answer. But sometime at the time of solving example, we are going to some mistake in this final answer. If we solve this volume of parallelepiped correctly, then some marks are given at the here. If we solve this volume of coin, one coin properly, then we get again some marks here, and finally answer is you wrong, then some marks you must be obtained in this question. If we directly write down this number of coins and solve, and the question is not given, answer is not correct, then all the marks are here drop, we get only 0. So you must solve example like this, firstly this, then second, then third, then the mark distribution are goes to some marks also we are able to collect it. Otherwise, the all marks are reduced from your question. Good day. Okay. Bye.